like, subscribe, share, comment. Also, please press the notification button so each time I post, you'll get notified. Also, check me out on my other platforms, my Telegram, my YouTube, my Rumble, and here on YouTube. So, if the title brought you in, the title brought you in. Well, it's pretty interesting. You know, I've been on my journey since 2018. That's when I started YouTube. Well, I was on my journey before that. I remember it was August 21st of 2017 when we had the eclipse that year. It was on my son's birthday, I remember. So that's where my journey started. Well, it started before that, but it didn't start hitting me until the eclipse that year. So, and here we are. So at that time, if you guys look at my videos prior to that, I had a twin soulmate. Okay, I had a twin flame, which now it's a karmic twin flame. So he ended up being a karmic because he didn't want to learn the lessons and he didn't want to walk the path, which is cool. I get it. I understand. It's not an easy path to walk through. And plus, the things that you go through on this journey is not easy, but once you go through the journey, I'm not saying it gets easy, but you see things, like I say, from a higher perspective, from a different perspective. Okay. Once you're in it, you only see it from your perspective. But once you go through the storm and through the lessons that you need to go through with that specific person, right? You know, I lost a lot when I was with him, even though we weren't together. It was my daughter's father. Actually, our daughter would be 4 years old this year, actually. So leaving a karmic twin, can you move on from that? Yes, you can. It's hard, right? You have to break like the energetic chain, like the energetic cords you have, right? That's why they say having sex, it should be sacred, right? Which is true. Sex should be sacred. If you're a child, please get off. This is an adult conversation, not a child's conversation. It's described there. It's not for children. So yes. So okay. So when I left my karmic twin back in October of 2019, to be exact. It was October of 2019. I texted him and I told him, because if you guys go back to my videos, you will see what happened, what occurred, how we ended up where we are now, which we're not in communication. I don't speak to him. I wish him the best. I wish him all the love in the world. I wish him all the success in the world. I wish him nothing but the best. I will never wish anything bad, especially when it comes to my daughter's father. At the end of the day, she is my daughter's father. No, we're not together. Will we ever be together? No, that would never be a thing. I learned my karmic lessons. I've learned my lessons with my karmic twin. So it's so crazy because I wasn't looking for love and I wasn't looking for anyone. Okay. I was straight on, okay, my spiritual path. I was focusing on my spiritual path. Also, I was going through neck surgery at the time too. So that's what I was focusing on, was getting better. And so one day I watched a video, which is pretty interesting. I actually posted it a few months ago. It was in July. And I posted a video and I said something on that video, and it's so pretty interesting because I manifested someone unexpectedly. Okay. Which is pretty interesting because I never thought that I would like go into a relationship. Okay. And, it was pretty interesting. I remember it was a full moon in Capricorn. That was back in July. I prayed to God and I sat with God and I cried to God. I said, look, I just need to get him. out of my auric field, my daughter's father, because he used to like to siphon my energy. Yes, they do that. That's why it's called use Franklin, use myrrh, use some lavender. Ask God to keep on cutting those cords. Just keep on cutting those cords, and you'll see the big difference. Okay. So if you are on a twin flame path, and your twin flame became your karmic, right? You break those. I'm telling you, I did a lot of meditations. I did a lot of cut cording. White candles. If you get some white candles, do your prayers, ask God, and God will listen. So I remember it was on the full moon of Capricorn. I finally released my karmic twin energetically. Okay. Because I was just done with the whole thing. I just wanted to put it to rest. I said, God, I just want him completely out of my life. He has moved on. I moved on. I forgive, but you can't forget, right? You could forgive someone, but you can't forget what they've done. So it was pretty interesting because I met my actual soulmate / twin flame. So I thought you only had one, but you do have two. So I don't know. I don't want to even call it labels, but I met my soulmate / twin. Okay. And let's just say it's completely different. Completely different. I get respected. We talk every day. It's a healthy relationship, and which I'm so pleased and glad that finally I actually got a healthy relationship. But it had to take me years of being by myself and doing the introspection work and working for God and being on my platform, obviously, and to help others. That's what my goal was, is to help others. On my channel, I don't charge anything. I don't charge for my videos. I don't charge, like, let's say if someone needs a free reading, or if I feel like someone needs a free reading, I will do that for them because that is my job. That's what I'm supposed to do as a light worker, right? That's what we're supposed to do. I feel bad if I charge someone to do a reading if I really know that they need it. You know what I mean? So can you move on? Yes, you can. Can you experience new love? Yes, more on a deeper level. Yes, you can. I thought you couldn't, but you can. You really can. So my twin / soulmate came in my life literally when I was going through my neck surgery. Actually, he is my investor. It's so funny how that happened. I took a class of his. I took a few classes. Courses, actually, not classes, courses. I took a few courses of his. And then we start like chatting, you know what I mean? I wasn't thinking anything of it. So we started to like communicate, and we were talking and whatever the case may be. And then he asked me one day, I remember it was like in August. It was towards the ending of July, like in July. It was in July. That's when we actually met. And he asked me to marry him, and I said, yeah. I said, well, are you serious? You know what I mean? Like, are you serious? Because I've never been married. He's never been married. He has kids. I have kids. So, so we talked about it, and he was sure, like, hey, you're the person for me. God said so. And I said, that's so interesting because God told me the same thing. So God will give you what is meant for you in unexpected ways. People will come into your life in unexpected ways. You may not know how it plays out, right? Because I didn't know how that was going to play out. I didn't know how. Like I said, I wasn't looking for a relationship. I wasn't looking for anyone. I was just focusing on myself, and also on the collective. So, yes, just focus on yourself. Worry about yourself. Be a better version of yourself. Love yourself unconditionally. Yes, sometimes it's good to be selfish, because as givers, we were always givers, 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 givers. Sometimes we need to be selfish. God puts us in a situation where we need to be selfish with our energy, with ourselves, and who we let in our energy. 10-10, as I said that. So, energy is very important, and energy is sacred. Energy should be valued, not discarded or devalued. That's not where we're supposed to be. That's not what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be adding value to ourselves, and people adding value, and also you adding value, not decreasing value. That's not how we're supposed to be in our relationships. I mean any type of relationship. I'm not just meaning a relationship that you get into to get married or whatever the case may be to you. So, yes. And it's so strange because I had 2 teachers, right? I remember I was taking my integrated energy therapy license to get my integrated energy. So I'm a master as well, not just a Reiki master, but I'm also an integrated energy therapist master too. I remember my teacher told me in my last class, she said, you will find God will give you somebody better. And I'm like, I wasn't understanding that, right? As I said, it's 11:33. And then somebody else told me too, they're like, God is going to give you someone better. And I'm like, nah, because I was really hoping that my twin would come to his senses and walk the path so he could have a better life, right? But that's not the path that he chose. So whatever he's going through is what he's going through. But God has blessed me tremendously, even in the darkest times that I've been going through, especially since June. Things have been working out, thank God, gracefully. Yes, it has like anybody's life has challenges. And I'm not saying life is easy and life is going to be easy. No, I think it's just how you navigate life and how you take all these bad experiences and you transmute these bad experiences and you put it into a positive experience. So get the lessons out of the bad experience that you went through so you could put it into a positive experience for an outcome. So my outcome from letting go of a karmic twin, I finally got the one that God has blessed me with. And I'm grateful for it. Yes, we have had our disagreements. He's hot-headed. I'm hot-headed. He's a fire sign. I'm an earth sign. So he's very independent. I'm very independent. So we kind of collage, but we also make it work, if you know what I mean. But he also gives me a lot of wisdom as well. And just seeing him grow and evolve lately has been an amazing experience to go through with him. Just seeing him evolving. Being, which he is always his own person. But I've just seen how brighter he is, how lighter he is. And it always, like, you can tell when you're in a good relationship because it shows. It definitely shows. And it's crazy because a few weeks ago he's like, hey babe, you look shiny, you look bright. And like I say, it's like you can tell when you're with the right person. Like your energy is different. Everything is just different. You think differently. He doesn't put me down. He doesn't make me feel like I am weird or whatever the case may be. He's very spiritual. I'm spiritual, but his perspective is completely different from my perspective. He's done the healing work. He's done the inner work. He does what he does energy-wise. And I do what I do energy-wise. As I said, that's 1444. But it was like God brought 2 people, right, that didn't that never had true love. Let's put it that way, right? Two people that never had true love actually found true love in the weirdest way, in the most odd ways. Because I didn't plan it, he didn't plan it. It was planned bigger than both of us. God put us together. And when God puts two people together, no one can break. No man can break. I'm not going to say who my husband is. That will come in due time. Right now, he's focusing on things that he needs to focus on. And right now, I have my own things that I need to focus on. And we both don't need the attention at the moment. Because he's going through his own things and I'm going through my own things. So as he's evolving on his own, I am evolving on my own. So as we both evolve and grow on our own, we will, when we come together, we will grow together and we will build together. That is a healthy relationship. That is something that's so unexpected. And it's so crazy because I remember back in January, I think it was the full moon, and I was with the peace dealer. If you guys don't know, he's an amazing astrologer, amazing channeler. He's amazing. So his name is the peace dealer. So I don't know how many of us were there, but I remember it was about relationships, right? Because I will never do black magic. Black magic is horrible. You should never do that because that will come back to you. I'm just letting you know. So if you think black magic is cool and doing black magic, that will come back to you tenfold. And guess what? Your whole life will be in shambles. So if you think that black magic is the way to go, it's completely wrong. Do what you will. But remember, karma always is to collect. So, what was I saying? Oh, no, I would never do that. God has a bigger, if everybody just prays, things will change. Look at my life. I've been praying and things have changed. But okay, so the peace dealer. So what I did was, it was about relationships, about bringing relationships into your life. So it was pretty interesting because we did it was a lot of us. It was back in January. If you guys back at his videos, we did something back in January. And it was about, like I said, it was about relationships. So I brought after we got done with the live, right? Like I said, I don't know how many of us were there, but remember, when there's more, you can manifest faster. As long as it's pure intentions and it's good intentions. So I wrote everything that I wanted down in a man, right? Everything that I wanted to the T. And it's so odd. Like literally, what was it? February, March, April, May, June, July. Literally 6 months later, I end up in a relationship and married to the person that God ordained for us. Okay? He believes in God. He fears in God. He puts God first. And that's what I love about him. And that's the man that I wanted for my life and for my kids. So I got very blessed with a divine masculine. And I don't care about his status. I don't care about his money. I don't care about his looks or any of those things. What I care about in a relationship, if that person's going to respect me and my kids, but that's going to respect. And first and foremost, that loves God and that fears God. Because remember, a person that fears God will stay humbled and will be humbled. But sometimes God puts things in our lives to humble us, to see what we actually have and what we should treasure. So, yeah, that's how that's how God brought a divine masculine towards me. Like I said, I gave up on love. I wasn't searching. I wasn't looking. It's like even him too. God knows our hearts. God knows our souls. God knows what we need, not what we want. It's two totally different things. Needing and wanting is two totally different things. God knows what we need to add more value into our lives, not decreasing value. Because look at what happened in 2020. I think a lot that has opened our eyes a lot with people, places, and things. And I'm telling you, God will show up unexpectedly in unexpected ways. People will come into your life in unexpected ways as long as you are walking the path and you're doing what you know is right for your soul, not for anyone else's, for yours. What is your relationship with God? Buddha, whoever you believe in. What is your relationship? That's all you need to know. What is your relationship with God? Because God will give you everything you prayed for. But you have to be disciplined. You have to stay dedicated. And you have to walk the path if that is the path meant for you. While everybody else is criticizing you and everybody's bringing you down, the one that has never failed you has been God. 2144. God has not steered me wrong at all. For the heck of it, I'm going to pull a card, my angel cards, and see what it says. Let's see, just for the heck of it. Why not? I see romance. Interesting that we were talking about romance. 2211. All right, I gotta go make some food. Today's Sunday. It's been a good Sunday. All right. Sincerity. Those are the relationships you need to be in. Well, God will bring them to you. Wow, you have love. God will bring you the love of your life in unexpected ways. So in this relationship, it's going to be sincerity and love and joy, lots of joy. You both are going to be very spiritual. And you guys are going to have a bigger purpose than you would ever know. Wow, we have homecoming. 2222 222. And we're going to end it there. So God bless you. Have a great day. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Also, please press the notification button so each time I post, you will get notified. Also, check me out on my other platforms, my Telegram, my YouTube, my Rumble, and here on YouTube. Like I say, God will bring you the person for you. Don't look. It will happen. Once you give up on love, God will bring you the love of your life in unexpected ways. So God bless you. Have a great day, and I will catch you in the next live.